Meghan Markle to be brought down by palace men in grey to keep focus on Kate and William. Buckingham Palace's men in grey are plotting the downfall of the Duchess of Sussex to remove her as a threat to the throne, claims a best-selling royal author. Anna Pasternak, whose new book on Wallis Simpson is out next week, also describes pregnant Meghan as a grenade hurled into the archaic royal family. She told S Magazine today, "Meghan is like a grenade that's been thrown into this archaic system, and there are explosions already going on which I think will continue. In a sense, Meghan has rejuvenated the spirit of Wallis, and I hope people take the view of her as a kind, witty, loyal and dignified person who unfairly became the most vilified woman in the world." Meghan, like Wallis, is a US-born divorcee who married royalty, Wallis to former Edward VIII in 1937. Princess Diana, who died in 1997, talked of the palace's men in grey before she divorced Prince Charles. Pasternak said, "I worry for Meghan and Harry. He's the people's prince as Edward was the people's king. I fear if Meghan and Harry's star rises too high that will be perceived by the courtiers." Princess Diana called men in grey as a threat to the heir. She, Meghan, cannot set the agenda, she has to toe the line, and support the monarch and heir. I don't think she realizes that. Meghan Markle a threat to the throne, claims writer who talks of plans to remove her. Meghan Markle has been labeled a threat to the throne by a royal biographer who claimed members of Buckingham Palace's royal court want to remove her. Royal biographer Anna Pasternak claims members of the royal court, who she names the men in grey, are plotting Meghan's downfall. The writer is due to release a book about the American divorcee Wallis Simpson, who the biographer believes Meghan embodies. Simpson's relationship with the then King Edward VIII rocked the monarchy, leading to his abdication, which changed the course of the royal family. The couple married in 1937, with Queen Elizabeth II's father becoming king in his place. Pasternak said, "Meghan is like a grenade that's been thrown into this archaic system, and there are explosions already going on which I think will continue. In a sense, Meghan has rejuvenated the spirit of Wallis, and I hope people take the view of her as a kind, witty, loyal and dignified person who unfairly became the most vilified woman in the world." The men in grey Pasternak describes have previously been mentioned by Princess Diana during her marriage to Prince Charles. Pasternak added, "I worry for Meghan and Harry. He's the people's prince as Edward was the people's king. I fear if Meghan and Harry's star rises too high that will be perceived as the courtiers." Princess Diana called men in grey as a threat to the heir. She cannot set the agenda, she has to toe the line, and support the monarch and heir. I don't think she realizes that. More recently, the Duchess of Sussex has been accused of living a life of overindulgence by her half-sister Samantha. A documentary recently released by Channel 5 called Meghan and the Markles, A Family Adventure saw Ms. Markle criticize Meghan for wearing a dress worth over £40,000. She further claimed the Duchess' spending habits contradicted her humanitarian work, saying it was gross overindulgence. A spokesperson for Kensington Palace said the gown was privately purchased. Royal shock. Meghan Markle and Kate attack each other in brutal Duchess catfight spoof. Meghan Markle and Kate, Duchess of Cambridge, have been filmed attacking each other in hilarious spoof images taken by photographer Alison Jackson. Lookalikes of the Duchesses of Sussex and Cambridge were videoed in mock photos having a catfight at the palace. The Duchesses are seen clawing at each other in a violent skirmish, with Meghan dragging Kate by her hair across the floor. The images surfaced after rumors of a feud between the Duchesses were put to bed. In the daring images, Meghan is made out to be the more dominant of the pair, as she is pictured kicking her high heels into Kate during the royal brawl. The photos were snapped by Alison Jackson, famed for producing mock royal photos, including some of Meghan and Harry doing yoga. The latest comedy photos of Meghan and Kate appear to poke fun at their rumored feud, which has since been dismissed as untrue. The widely reported rift is claimed to have begun during a dress fitting for Princess Charlotte, where Meghan is said to have made the Duchess of Cambridge cry. In a rare statement, Kensington Palace said, "This never happened." It also emerged this week Kate could be planning another baby shower for Meghan after her lash affair in New York last week. The Duchess of Cambridge is said to be hosting the event, in which Meghan's glam squad and relatives will be on the guest list. Ms. Jackson, the mastermind behind the hilarious spoof photoshoot of Meghan and Kate, is a BAFTA-winning filmmaker famous for presenting unnervingly realistic doubles of celebrities. She recently made an appeal for help in locating a bespoke Donald Trump wig she made. The wig is reportedly worth £15,000. Taking to Instagram, Ms. Jackson said, "I've got to have it back. Please. It's got an orange quiff and it looks like Donald Trump's hair."